Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of this Valencia career mode. Now today we are going to be playing Celta Vigo, who are currently, we're going to check the table at the minute, so we are, as we are sitting currently in 5th place, so we are tied with Barcelona, who got 18 points, then Espanyol are 1 point above us, Real Madrid are 1 point above them, then Sevilla, who are actually top of the league, are 2 points above them, so they're doing very well at the minute. And our opponents today are in 13th place, unlucky for some anyway, but they're tied with Eibar and Malaga, who have also got 11 points, so they have. So that's our opponents today. So it is, and the other matches we're going to see, we're going to check the calendar a wee minute. And we're going to be playing, as I said, Celta Vigo. Then we're going to be playing the group stage, another group stage match against Panathinaikos. And then I think we're going to be sending Deportivo La Coruña as that's at home. So we're going to be playing the first two and then sending this one, or sending the one that we're highlighting in the minute, which is Deportivo. So we're going to see. It was a good episode last episode, so it wasn't. I'm not spoiling any of the results, but there we go. Hopefully our momentum can carry on from that episode and see if we can get more points in this one now in the respective competitions. So the team that we're going to be using in the first match anyway is Diego Alves in goal, Guy at left back, Abdenor Mustafi at centre backs, Cancelo at right back, then Nani and Rodrigo out the wings with Chan and Parejo just behind them at CDM, then Baca and Greg up top. So here we go, the first match against Celta Vigo. It's away from home, so as we seem to be doing better away from home than at our home ground, which is very surprising, so it is, because it's normally the other way around, but we'll see how we do today. So the match, Celta Vigo versus Valencia, is at the Stadio Clásico, so it's 28th of October and 8 PM kickoff, so let's see how we do. So here we are, Celta Vigo versus Valencia, and it is trickling down with rain, so it's spitting a wee bit. So it is, and we're going to see how we do against Celta Vigo now. So it's can't believe the season seems to be flying. We're nearly a quarter of the way through already. So we are. There we go. Greg on the ball. So it's found space, but it gets challenged away. So he does Lemos on the ball. As I was saying, after the end of this episode, we'll have 10 or it's either 10 or 11 matches, so it is played in the league already. So it is, but we're doing very well for our target. So we're selling all 3 competitions, but it's early days. But saying that, Greg's got an opportunity. So it's, but Sergio's got a hand to that. So as we're aiming for the treble this season, it's very ambitious, but I'll have to see how this goes. Good. I will have to see that defending a slightly awkward possession, so it was the way we're in there. Like 4 against 1 or 3 against 1 there. So there's Guy on the ball. So there's Baga. He's waiting for his teammate to run. He finds Greg. So he has. That goes out. So it does for Celta Vigo through in now, and they pass it back to the goalkeeper. Sergio just hoofs it away. He just says any on the ground, just showing that we're there. So as Baga holding them up, now to Greg. Greg. This is Like Greg has been, like as I mentioned in the last episode as well now, like it's been off form lately. So he has, but we definitely need a goal from him. Or else he'll be swapped for another of our strikers. So it's in this squad. I think they're going for long through this time. They go, that's the other way, but Diego Alves can keep him there. So it's Vaga passing to Chan. Chan finding the space, now passes to Greg. Greg passing to Pereiro. Passing to Rodrigo. And Greg scores! Well, Greg eventually. Talking about eventually now, and there we go. That's the first goal. One of the first goals of the season for him anyway. It feels like ages since he last scored. But there you go, well played. Rodrigo passing to Pereiro, then Pereiro passing to Rodrigo, and then Rodrigo finding Greg on the run. And there we go. So it's 1-0. And that's the first goal of the season for him. So as the stat shows, 38th minute. So and hopefully the drought is over, but hopefully this can start something great. So it can during this season, because he's been it was very uncharacteristically after the end of last season as well. So it was both him and Baker were struggling to score goals in this team, and I'm very happy that like this is. Or that drought is ended, as I said. Rodrigo. And then Pereiro back to Greg. So is Greg trying to find back his striking partner this time? We'll see. Win away from home as well. Now, like I said, we seem to be better at home than away, or away than at home. We see Greg. Ibaka. The ball up. Nice backheel there. Unfortunately, we lost the ball at the crucial moment there. So how's this though? That's into Godetti. Like they got an opportunity here to have very good reflex save by Diego Alves. So it was showing all its worth. It was good running, so it was, but I think the gap was closing, so it was. He took the earliest opportunity, but so now Greg getting the ball back now. So as in that is half time. So as they couldn't make anything of that corner, unfortunately for us. So as that puts us 1-0 up at half time. So it's the other match 0-0 against Malaga and Villarreal, and then Deportivo are still to kick off against Nastic. So as I said, very well played for Strike Force as well, with Greg getting his first goal of the season, and very well played for defence for keeping the clean sheet so far. So may this continue in the second half. See Malaga. Villarreal are 1-0 up, so they are currently as well. So that's good. That's good for them anyway. Can't remember where they are in the table at the minute. Probably a good result for them. But then that Was has got an opportunity. Hits the crossbar, hits the post. Oh my days, how lucky for Diego Alves there. Oh my days, didn't see that one coming. Big piece of skill there, but say Baga, still Baga. Pass it out! And very well played, Greg with the second. It's a wee bit of square goal, so it was now, like, but there you go, we have to take every opportunity. And well, Greg's got a second in this match. As I say, like London buses, you wait for one and the whole wait for ages for one, and then the whole heap come at once. But saying that, very unselfish. You think that was Nani there passing to Greg. but finding him in space, he had a better opportunity in scoring, and that's the second. One in 30th minute, one in 55th minute, and putting us 2-0 up. So it is in hopefully home and dry. Home and dry for this win in this match. Frejo. Can he start something now, like? And Greg hitting the back of his heel there. And John again tackled by Rodrigo there. So it's going out, but Rodrigo straight back on it. Trying to find Rosa, but Abdenar with a rather crazy kick there. So I was now passing to Greg. It's getting too close to the defender that time. And that was well played by Chan. Now trying to find Baka. Baka with an opportunity himself. So was, but that goes out for a corner for us. Rayo trying to get across in there. Greg's still holding him off. He's off, but Prejo being offside, seeing the linesman now, like, but there you go, that's the chance gone this time. Fortunately, we don't need it. Please. The challenge, but let him play continue. They got an opportunity, but that must have been his weak foot. Insult a Vigo player. Agrejo. They got a chance, Greg. See, other match 1-8, so it is now Malaga's right back in it. So they are. Lemos. Passing to Rosa. Also passing to Las. They're starting to make something there, but it's well played by our defence. So it's Baka. Trying to find Nani. So it's Nani finding Prejo, finding Baka this time. Cuts inside. So he does Baka with the opportunity and Baka with another goal. So it is very well played. 2 goals for Will Greg and 1 for Baka. As I said, they were struggling to score goals since before the start of this match. So they were, but well played. Baka taking the turn, and the defender waiting for the other defender to run across. That blocked the view of the goalkeeper, and then slotted it by him into the back of the net to put us 3-0 up, 86th minute. And I think there's no way back for Celta Vigo this time. Centre back has got a chance again, so he is holding the ball up. But it was getting pulled back a wee bit, so he was. It's an opportunity. Greg on the ball, Greg getting tackled, but the referee sees nothing of that one. Says play on. It's all about patience, so it is now. Just waiting for the form to come. So it is, and whenever it does, well, Greg, nearly so close to the hat-trick, hitting the side of the net, but there we go. So it is, that was very, very good result, what we needed. 6 shots, 5 on target for us, and 2 shots, 1 on target for Celta Vigo. And it's 3-0 is the result. So 83% shot accuracy. So it was 91% pass accuracy as well. So in both departments, in all 3 departments, with the goal scoring for our attack, with the passing for our midfield, and then the clean sheet for our defence. So very well played all round by the team. And hopefully the other team can continue this form in the second match that we're going to play in the Champions Cup against Panathinaikos. So now we're going to move on to that match coming up after this one. So off we go and see how this goes. So here we are, Valencia versus Panathinaikos at the Estadio Mestalla. So it's the fourth match. We're doing very well. We're sitting currently in second place, so we are as the top two go through. So you do to the round of 16. So that's the thing. And that'll be a good result if we can continue the form that we were on, and we are on at the minute. So it's Fernandinho. Passing to Nando. And he seems to be a nappy player, so he asks us to put him in the squad. I go, that's well played, but the players were getting in the road of each other there. So what are we going to do here? That's very well played by Santos. So it was in very difficult position. So as with the attacker coming on in that, or coming on the ball now, or for their attack, if it's speak now, Missy. This is still Missy. So it's a wee bit of fumble there. So it was, but it goes out for a corner. Oh, they got a header. How did that come off? That was Santos with the initial header anyway. So it's Madran. We go Missy again. It's finds on space, but it comes off. Comes off the defender. Or Barbo. I say they've got a chance! So they do. Ryan up for that one. So was a Barbo a very quick player? So he is. Now Nando, speaking of very quick players, but Nando's nippy down the wing, so yes, as I said. Very impressed with him at the minute. Well played back again. And Negredo getting the challenge in. What are we going to do? Picasso trying to. And his teammate in the centre, but Montoya gets to that one, but Montoya just gives it straight away again. So he does to Barbo. Barbo's still running. So as they got a chance, Desmond paying up Berg. So it was, and that was a good opportunity for them. Passing to Rice. So he takes it off the guard, but Santos gets there. And Madran. Trying to find Missy. Talking about nappy players, he's nappiest of the squad, so yes, I think. My opinion anyway. So yes, now we're trying to get space, but there isn't any in the box. What to do? We found teammate there. Also again down the wing. Bezos trying to get there, but Ryan couldn't get a glove in that one. And that is 1-0 to Panathinaikos. So it is Rice this time. His first goal in the Champions Cup. I expected Ryan to do more than just power that into his own goal. And it puts us in a very rather interesting possession. So there's Madran. Panathinaikos seem to be our bogey team at the minute, so they do. Now, that was reckless, so it was, but there we go. So it was 1-0 down at the halfway mark. So as the other matches, Porto drawn with Juventus, Man City are drawn with Feyenoord, Lyon 2-1 up against Basel. Athletic Bilbao beating Paris Saint-Germain 1-0. Roma are drawn with Chelsea. That'll be good for them anyway. So it's good for us as we'll only be a couple of points behind still. And Benfica drawn with Atletico Madrid, and Zenit are actually beating Arsenal as well. So they are in St. Petersburg in Russia. So now, second half, see if we can improve, because we definitely need to. See Fernandinho hold the ball up. And Negredo. Oh, that was dangerous challenge there. Fortunately, it's not a yellow card. They brought a Barbo off for Holt. So they have. Thought I was going out for a corner. Thought I was going out for a goal kick. So it's holding the person back. There we go, miss it. Well play, still going. So it's Negredo. Negredo not making anything of this. Adrian. Finding Nando with the chance. Still with the save. So it is now. Create a couple more opportunities would be nice. What's happening in our defence now? And he's riding vicious pass there, so that to nobody. Negredo. Rather annoying whenever one squad can do well, then the others just the momentum for the other squad goes down as well. Now another chance for attack. Not the time for skills anyway, but I have no idea why he was doing it. Here we go. So let's try the header. Fernandinho trying to find Messi. Messi run onto a brick wall again. So as they're holding it up very well, so they are. I hope. Orion off his line. So he was. Everything's. happening with this team? Come on. Out like Esme. They halt. Will they get across in or will they just waste time? So I missed though. The Leighton Baines gets that away. So he does it, got across in. Fortunately none of our guys gets the touch on that, so it goes straight out. Messi handing it on to Negredo. Negredo finding Messi. Messi losing the ball to Milito, and that is it. So it is 1-0 the loss. So it is against Panathinaikos at home. I was hoping for a better result. With 4 shots, 2 on target for us, 4 shots, 3 on target for them, and we round off losers 1-0 against Panathinaikos. So it is, and I'll be interested to see where that puts us on the table. Roma versus Chelsea is 1-8, so it's not as bad as it could have been, but it still puts us in puts us in either 3rd or 4th place. It's not put us in the top 2 anymore. So it is, but we'll see in the next. We'll see what happens now. Like I just read in the top left, Cartabaya wants out, so he does in the next transfer window. Must be because we're not playing him enough. I'm suggesting, boss, hey boss, this match coming up is really important to the team, and I feel I should replace Nando in the team sheet. Hope that you agree. And then Cartabaya as well, constantly sitting on the sidelines is not what I want in my career. So when the next transfer window arrives, I want to be sold. On press conference as well. So the next match, we got a dilemma, so we do actually. So as I think the next match, we're going to play Rodrigo, so RC once played, and then we're going to swap Nani for Cartabaya. So we are, and then we're going to see if Cartabaya can do well in his left midfield spot again, as he was playing left midfield not in the last season as well. So it was before we brought Nasri in for the other team. So as we'll use the second squad to round off this episode against Deportivo. So our squad: Diego Alves in goal, Cancelo at right back, Mustafa and Abdenar as the centre backs, and then Gaia as well in our left back position. So it's Rodrigo, Parejo and Chan, and Cartabaya in the midfield, and then Greg and Baca up top. Now, so the last 3 results for Deportivo: 1-0 against Nastic, another 1-0 win against Sporting Gijón, then a 1-1 draw against Sevilla. So it was. And we're going to see how we do against them. So off we go. There we go. Rodrigo, first goal, 16th minute in. Sol's got a yellow card. Pereo's got a penalty as well. He scored a penalty, so it's putting us 1-0 up. Madran coming on for Rodrigo. And Suya has got a yellow card as well. Substitution, and Cartabaya's got a goal, repaying for us putting him in the team with Rodrigo as well. And that is us 3-0 to round off the episode. Very, very well played by the team. So it's by this team especially this episode. 2 3-0 wins. And it's actually our midfield that's been scoring this time. So very well played again. So we're going to see who our next opponents are going to be. So and who we're going to play in the first match in next episode. Russia is actually wanting us to be their manager, but we'll reject that. And we'll advance on to see who's playing. So the next match is against Leganes. So there's a couple of office or emails that will clear up in that room, but Leganes is the next opponents, and we're going to check the table. As Sevilla still top, so they're still holding on, but the quarter of the season gone already with 26 points. Barcelona have actually overtaken both us and Real Madrid to end up second, who we are tied with 24. So we got 24 as well. Real Madrid dropping down to 4th place with 22. Espanyol dropping down as well with 22 points. Villarreal 21, and Leganes our next opponents with 20. So it's a very tight competition. So with 6 points covering the top 7 teams, and Atletico Madrid falling behind early on with 17 points in 8th place. So we'll see how that goes in the next episode, and hopefully we can continue the form in the league and potentially move on in the Champions Cup as well, depending on how we're setting in that competition. So thanks very much for joining us for this episode. Hope you've enjoyed, and until the next match against Leganes in the league, we'll see you again for the next episode. Bye!